Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more Zero. Welcome back to another live stream. And welcome to a best of 13 between Fargo and Tumstep. What map are we gonna do? Should we force them to put on Oil Rampage? Or shall we put them on something different? Let's put them on something different. Yeah, the rules for this set is down below. Basically, all the players today are going to play all of the 12 different armies in the game. They basically private messaged me already the order in which they want to play them. Summer Arena, Tournament C. Gorge Drought, Blasted Lands. Battle on the River. Vendetta, White Hell. Yeah, this set is sponsored by Jan Anderson. He's in the chat. Shout out to him. Okay, first one is going to be Oil Rampage China against Air. So the reason it's going to be China against Air is because both of the players have chosen all of the 12 armies they're going to play. So the next 12 games, they're already set. So for example, Tumstep in game number 1 has chosen to play his China Vanilla first, but he's going to get to play Air later on. Each of the armies can be picked only once. The winner of this whole set will get $100, so first to win 7. I've screenshotted the armies they've sent me, so it's quite clear. And first one is going to be Oil Rampage. I actually think China against Air is massively imbalanced anyway, so it's bad for Tumstep here. However, I think China's got an okay chance here. Maybe. Probably better than on like Desolated District, for example, where it's nice and open and the Vs can run around just killing everything. The reason is because China Vanilla here can produce red guards in 2s and get the oils a little bit more quickly. So down in the bottom left of the blue, USA Air Force for the player that is Fargo. All of the matches will be 10k. No 20k or 50k business, anything like that. Yeah, Command & Conquer Ultimate Collection in the last day or so got released on Steam for like $10. I'm hearing it is. And I've seen that all of Command & Conquer's, the activity on the Steam pages is going crazy. I think Command & Conquer Ultimate Collection was like game number 2 in revenue. I don't know if it was true or not, because I kind of find it hard to believe against like games like Helldivers 2 and stuff. But overall, in terms of revenue, in a particular day or a particular hour, Command & Conquer was the second. And the link for Steam is down below if you want to get the Ultimate Collection. I believe there are a few issues with it at the minute, though. Game Ranger, you'll need to make sure that works and Gentool, Gempatcher, these kind of things are not quite working yet with the Steam version. Okay, so Fargo going for a few oils here on Oil Rampage. Is going for 6 oils in total. Fargo also pressing forward in the barracks here. Last time Fargo and Tumstep played was that pirate format. I don't know if they've played since then or not. He could have stopped that from building, actually. But yeah, Tumstep won that quite convincingly. I don't think Tumstep really should have dropped a game. He only dropped 1 game, which was basically the 2v1. Because the pirate format with a human player is clearly flawed. The 2v1 that I had to watch was the most painful game I've maybe ever watched. It was really, really unfair for Tumstep, that 2v1. But the rest of it was interesting to watch. Always good to try new things. But yeah, Tumstep was clearly the better player there. So is Tumstep going to come out on top here? I think it's interesting, this matchup on this map. I think if you played another map... Ooh, did he just lose that $1,500 or did he cancel it? I don't know. Either way, that V gets cleared. Tumstep is quickly going for mix. Oil Rampage is known to have a lot of oil, so you've got 2 there, the 3 there, and the 2 there. That's 7 in total. Plus you've got the refinery. Quite a safe refinery, which results in massive, big, spammy games. Fargo now on double war factory, plus the 2 barracks. Tumstep coming in with a gap down in the bottom right. So each of the players today will get to play each army once. They can choose which army they want to play, but once you've used it, that's it. So if you want to choose to play Air Force now, you don't get to play Air Force later. If you want to play China now, you don't get to play China later. So you might want to pick all your strong ones first, which is probably what I would do. Pick all your strong ones first, take a nice lead. But some of them will be down to luck. For example, you don't want to be China Vanilla against Air Force. China Vanilla against tank maybe on this map could be kind of good. So a little bit of luck involved. Abdullah in the chat says, hey Domi, I just arrived. Does it lag or delay the camera height? What is all this? I don't know what you mean, to be honest, man. I don't know what you mean. If you're talking about camera height, if you zoom way out, I think the more that your PC can see, I think it lags the game more, but don't know actually. Your game only draws up to like there, you can see anyway. So actually, I don't know. Yeah, I think if you zoom way out with the camera height, I think with some special mod, I think that probably will lag your game actually. I think the more you have in view, the more it'll lag. If you zoomed into like there, I don't think it lags as much, for example. So yeah, it could be true actually, the more you zoom out. I don't recommend you zoom out too much, to be honest. I think this normal zoom out that I'm doing is kind of okay. Mix come in for Tumstep. It's a bunch of Vs. Fargo holds for now. Strategy center is being built for Fargo. Tumstep only just realized about his refinery. Very deadly hit there on the mix. Got the dozer there as well. Fargo applying pressure, but there is a flamer inside of Fargo's base. It's going to kill his oils. Is that going to distract Fargo? Probably. Tumstep's actually doing amazingly well. He's killing 2 oils here, and he's probably about to kill another one. Is the CC going to get cancelled? Tumstep continues to try and hold here. Fargo continuing to apply the pressure with the Vs. Yeah, these flamers are certainly making things a bit more interesting here. Fargo's now making a microwave tank of all things. He's lost 3 oils to flamers. Tumstep eventually will hold this, I think. Yeah, is Fargo on a better level today than he was the other day when they played? Fargo's now also losing his CC. Another dozer is made. I think Fargo might be panicking a little bit here. Don't really want to be losing the CC to a flamer like that. This could have easily been stopped. There was a few missile defenders there, but I think Fargo's just been so focused here. Red Guard's pressing across over on the right. For Tumstep, but that's going to get denied. Here comes a carpet bomb. That might actually get the dozer and the CC. Is Fargo going to cancel that? Oh man, that's painful. Is he hunted? No, he's not hunted. He's got another dozer over here, but he is low on dozers. Just having one. Not ideal. Fargo continues the aggression, though. Will this overall favor him? I think he's in a more beneficial position. I think flamers here are actually pretty good. If you get a bunch of flame wars, I think it could be decent. But Fargo's bringing across the cavalry. He's bringing a microwave tank and a Vet 3 Avenger. Of all things, got artillery coming in. Haven't seen a mine drop yet, I don't think, unless I've completely missed it. But with them oils taken out now, Fargo's economy is hurt a little bit. That's technically still collecting. Artillery on the barracks. Does Tumstep think that Fargo's hunted, I wonder? Those two barracks don't mean anything really, because Fargo's just on the MTV spam at the minute. Yeah, I think Fargo's army there is a little bit too powerful now. Tumstep would need a legendary carpet. Carpet mines and artillery to just reset that army, but even then, with the next wave coming, probably will finish Tumstep. Tumstep's desperately trying to hold. I think he thinks the Fargo's hunted, but he is not. Fargo getting veterancy on all these units. Doesn't have advanced training. There comes a mine drop. Bit too late, though, in my opinion, for Tumstep. Does make the army spread out. Might allow some gats and stuff to get some stuff done. But overall, these gats are getting wrecked. GG from Tumstep. No GG from Fargo, which he never does, basically. So 1-0 there for Fargo. But he did have a massively better army, but he's used his strongest army first, and Tumstep has used his weakest army first. So let's see how that plays out on the rest. I'm actually going to choose the map, and then... So the next one is going to be Stealth versus Inf. I'm going to choose Dedusho. Okay, quite a convincing start there for Fargo, but yeah, like I said, he's chosen Air Force, so now he's only got 11 armies left. He will now play Stealth, which is basically the second or third strongest army in the game. So he's using all of his strong ones early on. Whereas Tumstep, yeah, obviously used China Vanilla, and he will not play China Vanilla for the remainder of the set. He's got his 11 left. Yeah, shout out to Jan for sponsoring this wouldn't be happening without him, so... Okay, so down in the south position with the GLA Stealth in the blue, this is Fargo. Because he's chosen to play Stealth here, he will not get to play Stealth for the remainder of the set. And because Tumstep's chosen Infantry up in the north position in the purple, he will also not get to play Infantry for the remainder of the set. Okay, barracks first there for Tumstep. But some inf players here would be going for a supply, going for the crushers in the beginning. In this case, though, Tumstep, maybe playing it a little bit more safe, going for the barracks. Once they're in the game, there's no rules tonight, but they have already chosen which armies they will play. They've sent me a list in private of all of the 12 armies that they want to play in order, so 1 all the way through to 12. Fargo's basically started with the 2 strongest so far, and Stealth. Whereas Tumstep's starting with some of the Chinas early on, actually. He started with China Vanilla and now China Infantry.
Hi Dommy, is Steam a step up for the community?
Yo, Thomas, Stamguard, thank you very much for the donation, man. Appreciate that. Is Steam a step up for the community? Not 100% sure what you mean by that, but is it good for the community? Yes, 100%. I think it's massive, actually, and quite unexpected. I did not expect to see that. Command & Conquer Ultimate Collection and General Zero, which comes as part of that, has always been included on the EA app or EA Origin. It's never been on Steam, but now it's on Steam. The activity and the amount of downloads and reviews that it's getting is actually quite a lot. So it shows it's loads of positive things, really. It shows that Command & Conquer is on EA Games' mind, even if it has taken a number of years. But also has brought back probably a ton of players. I mean, a ton of pro players are coming back anyway. But now it's more easily accessible on Steam. I think it's only another plus. So Fargo's TNT that supply, which is decent. He gets both trucks there as well, actually. That's kind of big. That's $1,200 worth of trucks. So yeah, whichever way you look at it about Steam, it's all over all Command & Conquer social media. It's all been posted in Discords and stuff. It's got everyone talking about Command & Conquer. I saw... like, I think 500 people were playing, oh no, wait, was it 3,000? 3,000 people were playing one of the Command & Conquers. I can't remember which one it was. Which one was it? It wasn't Zero. It was like 1,400 people playing Zero today on Steam alone. That doesn't include everyone playing on Radmin like we are here today. And that doesn't include, the ones on Origin and Game Ranger and everything. I think 500 people were playing Red Alert 2. No, 500 people were playing Kane's Wrath. I think 3,000 people were playing Red Alert 2. Oh, they were playing one of the Command & Conquers. I can't remember exactly. So no matter which way you look at it, it is only good. So Fargo's up in this top right with 2 tunnels. Fargo also holding this position. Tumstep's about to have a big problem on his hands because he's not realized about this at all. Until now, actually. He does realize now. Yeah, Fargo, the Lithuanian llama. We called size Danish Dynamite. Someone in the chat called size Danish Dynamite. So if we're doing alliteration with a DD, then we have to call Fargo Lithuanian something. Because I don't know if he's born in Lithuania or his family's from Lithuania or what. We call him Lithuanian Llama. Lithuanian Llama. Okay, not looking bad for Tumstep. He's got a load of these middle buildings. Fargo is here, though. And I think Tumstep is going to hold this eventually. But there are still 2 tunnels there, and Fargo is creeping forward with another worker over on the left-hand side. Quite a big pop there for Fargo. I think he will take out that outpost. Another outpost here, but I think that's already been evac'd. Most of the stuff is here. Is that a TNT for Fargo? Yeah, it is. Quite a nice pick-off, actually. Just hit a lot of the infantry. This is not a modded version of Zero. This is literally the original Zero. I'm just playing it in 1440p with Gentle. And on max graphics, that's literally it. It's not, we're not playing any mod. I don't even play mods, actually. Okay, Fargo is almost cleared from there, but not quite. There is a truck over there for Tumstep. Bit of a weird scout. You can just pop a tank enter and just leave it in that general area. Or a minigunner on guard mode. Fargo bringing in a combat cycle of all things. Not sure quite what that's going to do, but one TNT pops there and takes out the flamer. Fargo's going to try and establish a new tunnel. I think that worker's going to get stopped from finishing that tunnel, but there is another one here. Yeah, Tumstep is being pulled around. And he is losing outposts. Fargo's got himself that oil as well. And there's another tunnel being established here. Fargo doing very good at like these creeping tunnels, just creeping around into the base, and looking like it's going to be a 2-0 here at this rate. Because Fargo's got himself 3 oils now and a decent amount of map control as the stealth. That's a really good pick off there on that outpost there of Tumstep. Yeah, that truck's kind of messed up, and Fargo looking like he's applying pressure on the right side as well. Hardaway said, whoever came up with the Lithuanian llama should get some kind of reward. Well, that was me, actually. That was just me, because we introduced Size as Danish Dynamite. We needed something on the spot for Fargo, so that's what he got. So yeah, Tumstep in a bit of a pickle, because as soon as he clears up the right, he's then getting pushed on the left. TNT comes in again from Fargo. He's very good at doing that. He's taking out so many outposts. Tumstep not giving up yet, though, but this Toxin Tractor looks like it's going to get in and damage some of these trucks. Tumstep's not on the greatest amount of cash, actually. Toxin Tractor does get cleared. I think Tumstep really wants that oil, so he's heavily focused here. But I wonder if that bunker's going to get up. I don't think it is, because this dozer has to go around. Yeah, these trucks are going to die now. It's looking pretty bad, I think, for Tumstep. Unless he clears this whole right and establishes a supply there. Mini Rider in the chat says, is this multiplayer? Yes, this is. We play multiplayer challenges pretty much every day on Zero, whether it's on Steam or not, to be honest. Okay, Toxin Tractor gets cleared. This Lotus is going crazy, disabling everything. And I'm pretty sure that's loaded though with TNTs, and it is going to hit this oil over on the right. Yeah, that oil is going to go down. But Tumstep has lost that supply after all. And Fargo continues the harassment, but not that much anymore, is it? It's going to get cleared. Don't know what the combat cycle's doing, in all honesty. Very weird from Fargo there, the combat cycle. Fargo's now on a palace. You can tell because he's got the fortified structure. Should be building a market, I think, soon. He's got us extra supply going up here. CC now being built by Tumstep. I have to say, considering how well Fargo's been playing, pretty impressed that Tumstep is still in the game. I don't know for how much longer he's going to be in the game. That's his last dozer. Don't know if Fargo can get some RPGs inside of there. Probably could kill the dozer quite easily. Yeah, Tumstep holds, but remember, he's not collecting here. He's just wasted this outpost. Tumstep's about to mine out on his right side supply. That tunnel will go down. I don't know if it'll go down past the hole. I think it will. Oh, no. Stays live on half HP at the hole. Carpet bomb now from Tumstep. I just think he's in a bit too weak of a position in order to win this. Carpet and artillery both coming for Tumstep. Don't know if that would have been better on an oil or not. I don't know. I suppose main supply and war factory is wiped out. It might buy Tumstep a little bit of time. Drought is on Steam since the last couple of days. I think it was yesterday. And does it have online multiplayer working? Not the online service. But most people nowadays are playing with Game Ranger, which I believe still works. We're playing with Radmin, which I imagine probably still works. Radmin is like Hamachi, if you've ever heard of Hamachi in the past. Radmin is basically like that. Did he just GPS scramble his angry mob? I don't think it GPS scrambles the mob though, does it? Yeah, you can play on the Revora servers, but the problem with the Revora servers and why I don't really promote them a lot is because once you get like to 150 users on there, GG from Tumstep, once you get to like 150 users on there, the servers just kind of like go to pot. They basically just completely stop working. They start logging people out. It starts stopping people logging in online. Yeah, connection issues. All right, next one's going to be Inf versus Air. Glacial Shores. Let's do a little bit of that, actually. So yeah, in this set today, like I said before, both players have already chosen all of their armies that they're going to play today. They're going to play each army once in a set order that they've already picked and private messaged me before the set started. So now we've got an Inf versus Air matchup. Okay, so over on the right side, we've got the purple player with the USA Air Force. This is Tumstep. And over on the left-hand side, we've got the China Infantry for the blue player. This is Fargo. So Fargo here with the infantry. We're on a map called Hidden Treasures, which doesn't get seen that often, actually. Normally, the Air Force is much better than the infantry. However, on this map, I think with those crates being a bit forward, it's going to be a little bit harder for the Air Force to collect. But you've got a crate there, you've got an oil there and an oil there. So maybe you could do like a, one supply oil build, which is basically the build that he's going for. Got a missile defender here, push from Tumstep, might try and laser lock a truck. This missile defender eventually will be cleared up. Fargo choosing to keep his CC here in case he gets hunted by a King Raptor. Ranger there is going to be denied. And Fargo is now pressing into the base. It's not the most giant army in the world. Would be useful for Fargo to keep them together. You see, it's not getting the horde bonus anymore. He does want to keep that together. But there are flashbangs out now for Tumstep, and he does have 2 oils. Plus collecting on his supply. He's sending V's around. There is a crate there, and there's also a crate there. I think it's like $100. Going to watch his cash. Yeah, $100 for the crate. V inside of Fargo's base is hitting the trucks. Bad news there for Fargo because he has not gone for any oils. He is only collecting on trucks, and if he's losing the trucks on his main, it's a big part of his economy. Assault Troop Crawler trying to get in for Fargo, but Tumstep has a decent amount of infantry and Vs. Fargo applying pressure from this side as well. Does have a bunch of tank hunters. Kills some Vs. I think Tumstep is overall holding and doing pretty well. The longer and longer the game goes, the more fire bases he gets up. Closer he gets to level 3, the support powers and the pathfinders. I think that'll be better for Tumstep, as is always the case in this matchup. Fargo coming in there with a Assault Troop Crawler plus 2 more outposts. Is Tumstep going to react to this? So far, I'm staying a little bit away from it. He will need to bring his Vs back though, because if that Assault Troop Crawler gets in there, he's going to start losing Chinooks. So it does need to pay attention. Laser Lock comes in on the Assault Troop Crawler. Chinooks are moved out of the way for now. Tumstep needs to be careful because this big blob, as soon as you go anywhere near it with the Vs, does take out the Vs very, very quick. I think Tumstep could do with that V being brought back. Laser Lock comes in on the outpost. Strategy center being built. Tumstep has got this entrance kind of sealed off with infantry. There is a minigunner here though for Fargo, and those Chinooks are taking some damage. Yeah, Fargo doing exceptionally well. Tumstep is losing quite a lot of Vs here.
Search and destroy.
Search and destroy is now deployed. The Chinooks are not collecting on the main. Actually, he needs a supply again because it's not currently built. He's rebuilding that now. Minigun gets cleared. Tumstep has found this little expansion area for Fargo. Tumstep with some great micro there could have crushed all of them tank hunters. Inf does not stand for information, it stands for infantry. China infantry. That's what we're watching. Infantry against air. Yeah, this is better from Tumstep now. He is holding in his base, meanwhile driving around the base of Fargo, killing pretty much every single truck. And I think it'll get worse for Fargo, actually, because he's completely mined out at the front there, whereas Tumstep still can collect from here. And he's also now level 3, so when the Pathfinders come out, it's going to get a lot harder there for Fargo. Yeah, more trucks being taken out here. He's only got like one HP truck. This is mined out as well. It's a bit of a unique map, this, not seen all so often. One more V goes down, but that full outpost did get cleared as well. But Fargo's in big trouble now because the prop is being picked off. These Vs are roaming around. The infantry will get picked off by the Pathfinders. GG from Fargo. And Tumstep gets himself on the scoreboard. 2-1 is the score. Alright, next one will be Tox against Tox, actually. Tox against Tox. And we'll go with Eagle Eye. I think Tox against Tox, yeah, that's correct. Okay, down in the south, the GLA Tox with the purple. This is Tumstep. Up in the north position with the blue, also GLA Tox. Tox mirror, this is Fargo. Think Fargo got a slightly better spot, just because the worker to go from there, where he spawns, to there is just slightly quicker. So you see his arms dealers like the 50% like now. Just slightly more ahead of Tumstep's, and also Fargo's. Fargo's really good at boxing, actually. He seems to have boxed pretty nice there. Lots of fake barracks. That's a real one. Fake, fake, fake. Okay, Fargo occupies this building, but I don't know if that tunnel can reach to flush it out. I don't think it can. Oh, okay. It's quite a long range, actually, isn't it? Yeah, flushes out the building. Fargo loses his RPGs. Fargo's gone for 3 supplies, and has he gone for his traditional TNT? I think he has. The RPGs for Tumstep intercept it. I think Tumstep saw this coming a mile off. He's gone for his normal, a more normal build. Which is, yeah, 2 supplies for Tumstep. Fargo had a TNT in there. He's trying to stop anything from coming in because it's not a perfect box, actually. Ooh, it's actually still pretty good for Tumstep because he's taking out that barracks, which can't be rebuilt unless it's a real. Damages these workers, damages a lot of stuff, really. And he killed all of those workers as well. And he's got better map control. He's got a tunnel there. 2 tunnels here compared to the one of Fargo. But Fargo is here with the technical there. Oh, but these workers are not collecting for Tumstep. Faster in the chat says, you know the leaflet drop. Has anyone ever wondered what's actually on the leaflets? Pilots land their planes to read them. I know actually what is on the leaflet. The leaflet in 0 Hour has secret information on it telling you when and what the next Command & Conquer will be released and what it will be about. Whether it will be part of the NOD and GDI lore, or whether it will be generals. And yeah, rumor has it it's got generals 3 on there on the leaflet. So all pilots, if you found one of them leaflets, of course you would stop your plane. 100% I would be stopping the plane mid-air, handbrake, and you would be reading that. Well, Fargo doesn't have the best map control. He needs to get at least some kind of aggressive tunnel on Tumstep's side of the base, I think, to stand a chance, because Tumstep looks like he's going to get that oil pretty soon. Tumstep's not collecting on there, but he can easily start collecting from there, easily from there. If he gets Scorpions, can easily start pushing from there. That would have been nice of Fargo if he got inside that building, because he'd be able to harass these workers. Yeah, Tumstep's now going to start applying pressure to this tunnel. I don't know if Fargo has enough to even pop and deal with that. If you just look at the map control now, it all looks in Tumstep's favor in the middle. There's pretty much no presence now from Fargo in the middle. Yeah, this map's called Eagle Eye. This set today is sponsored by Jan. He's in the chat, by the way, if you want to shout out to Jan. $100 for the winner, and it's 12 armies set. So you choose your armies at the beginning of the set in an order. And then whatever order you've selected, then you play against the other player on maps that I choose. Yeah, Fargo needs to get some kind of aggressive position. He can't just let Tumstep take that and that for free, otherwise he's massively behind. Okay, Fargo is creeping forward. And this little tower thing is doing damage down here, but whilst these are okay positions, you're actually not gaining much. You're not gaining a supply. Having tunnels next to the supplies is the most advantageous thing. Artillery platform, okay, you'll take it for free. You'll take a refinery if it doesn't get killed by Tumstep. But Tumstep's the one on the additional supply so far. Tumstep does have this position as well. Fargo has not spotted it. If it had just put like one RPG inside of here or one-on-one, this would not be getting up. Tumstep looking pretty on fire with a Tox here, and he's actually now making a second supply. A bit of a wonky position, but he's still going to be collecting from it regardless. Palace going up. Yeah, it's pretty solid from Tumstep, apart from this oil cap is very, very late. Alright, technical coming through for Fargo. There is something inside of it. Yo, Lawrence of Arabia, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Welcome to the team. TNT for Fargo. It is going to kill the oil, and that's before Tumstep even collected it. So, captured it. So that is pretty good for Fargo, because he already has his oil, and he's already well bunkered it in, like Fargo normally does. But Tumstep's now on an additional supply, and can be there too. So it's 2 additional supplies so far for Tumstep. But also Fargo went for that more in the beginning. So that's going to mine out quicker. Whereas Tumstep's going to be collecting on that for longer. So yeah, I think Tumstep doing really well here. He's also now applied pressure here. But just remember, like I said, if those buildings were occupied with RPGs, this tunnel would not have even got up. Yeah, not the best micro dev from Fargo, sending his tanks into the RPGs within inside the building. Fargo brings a rebel. He can go inside of that, actually, and he will clear everything. That's pretty nice there from Fargo, but he did lose a lot. Has still got his oil, but Tumstep could be getting that. Tumstep's already getting that, Tumstep's not got the refinery either. Could get the artillery platforms if you're getting the refinery too. Mohammed, please, in the chat says, do I like British Beast or British Bulldog? British Beast sounds pretty good. It's probably a word I would use, Beast. Okay, next wave from Tumstep. There's a Gamma bus here as well for Tumstep. It gets sniped, but it instantly gets reloaded by the RPGs, but I don't think Fargo can continue to hold this. He's popping more and more Scorpions, but yeah, I'm really not sure. I think Tumstep just might have a little bit too much now. He's also making markets way more advanced than Fargo's base. Fargo's really trying to bunker in that oil, but Tumstep just has so many markets. Fargo finally building a market as well. Quite late though at 10 minutes. This could be pretty cool for Fargo. If he secures his position and takes out that army of Tumstep, which is good too, he can get that supply for himself. But Fargo's just lost the engagement. Battle bus did go down, but Fargo's still lost. Fargo grabs hold of that building with those RPGs, might be able to slowly pick that off. I just think, regardless of the situation, Tumstep is just too far advanced in this game. He's got Scud Storm being built, way more markets. He has more XP, he has more map control, more supplies. He's now getting the refinery and artillery. Tumstep down a decent amount of buggies. Another Scud Storm going up for Tumstep. I would like his base maybe spread out a little bit more. I think that Scud's too close there. For example, when you have all of this open space where it could be. But I get it. He's playing quick. He just wants to... That's weird. He just wants to drop down the Scud as fast as possible. I get it. Rebel ambush there from Fargo. Kills a few buggies. Nothing game changing though. Tumstep's getting closer and closer to level 5. Sneak attack might be the nail in the coffin there for Fargo's game here. He's only got 2 markets. Fargo with the battle bus, trying to catch these buggies. Fargo probably feeling the pressure now he sees 2 Scud Storms out. With this amount of buggies, I can't see Fargo really doing that much damage. I think it's getting more and more grim with Fargo. Tumstep's almost got double the XP. There's Jean Michel here as well, just to clear things up. That'll be another 100 XP. He's getting closer and closer to level 5. About 750, 760 off. And it'll be Anthrax Bomb and the Sneak Attack. Fargo building an additional market. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 markets against 1, 2, 3, 4. But Fargo is collecting on that now. Tumstep collecting on this middle supplier with 150 workers. Rebel ambush there from Tumstep this time. Only a few more kills and he's going to be level 5 Tumstep. That's going to take him another 100. Yeah, he needs like less than 300 XP now and he's level 5. A sneak attack in the back might just end the game there, for example. Hope Tumstep is getting the radar scan ability already. He is. He has, rather. Tumstep's deploying more and more stingers. I think he is trying to protect there against battle buses and the Anthrax Bomb from Fargo. Don't know if he's thinking about saboteurs. I think he's more so thinking about battle busters. Yeah, Tumstep just needs like one more kill, one more tunnel kill, and he is level 5. Fargo's map control is getting less and less. Fargo CC taking some damage there as well. Fargo is scaring Tumstep away. There's Jean Michel here for both players, actually. So many buggies, though, for Tumstep. Tumstep finds the Jean Michel of Fargo. There's a snipe on one of these as well. Tumstep now bringing in all of his buggies. Going for the kill on this CC once again. Rebel ambush there for Fargo. Quite a big ambush. I think that was like 8 rebels. Does kill a bit, but not a whole ton. Yeah, CC picked off now. Tumstep's coming in with his Anthrax bomb and the sneak. Yeah. This game is only going one way, and that's not even to mention the 2 Scud Storms there as well. John Michel for Tumstep wins the engagement again. GG from Fargo, and it is 2-2. Okay, next one will be a demo against GLA. Might put like Arctic Lagoon. Okay, so welcome to Arctic Lagoon. Spelt wrong there by Jundy, but still made ranked. Says on didn't deem that a blocker. Up in the north position, we have the GLA Demolition. In the blue, this is Fargo. Down in the south position, we have the purple GLA Vanilla. For the player, there is Tumstep. Gonna change the music here, actually. Okay, Tumstep boxing all of his workers. Same like Fargo, actually. Fargo gonna go 2 supplies. And a TNT. He's the demo, so probably feels he should be the one being more aggressive. Because GLA has, in general, cheaper vehicles. The quads, Scorpions, I think. Demo trap there placed for Fargo, but he's not collecting on his main properly, because when that worker is running around, doesn't actually properly collect, but he's only got 4 workers on his main. Some of the supplies on this map are weird, like this one, for example. Sometimes the workers just don't collect for some reason. I have no idea why that is. Technical for Tumstep comes through. Fargo with an aggressive worker. That is the TNT, so Fargo needs to make sure that hits. I think hitting the supply is actually not a bad idea. I think he should have hit that from the very beginning. I actually think hitting this main supply... If you hit a supply and kill all of the workers, I think you can have sometimes more impact than actually killing the arms dealer itself. But in that case, he didn't kill any workers, and the tunnel is going to rebuild. It's down to the hole, isn't it? It's going to rebuild. So Fargo hasn't taken too much damage at the minute. Fargo's actually got a better map control. Really good positions. I think Tumstep has seen this. Mohammed, please, in the chat says demo means democracy. No, it means demon. Demon versus Gla mirror here. It's not GLA, it's Gla. Stands for glass. Another TNT for Fargo. This aggression is actually working out pretty well for him now, actually. This tunnel's kept Tumstep so distracted that Fargo's now coming in and hit the main arms dealer and killing a bunch of workers here too. So well played there from Fargo. Massive damage. Tumstep also with an aggressive position there, up in the top right. Tumstep with a strong technical there. He's going to try and pick this off. I think Fargo's going to get an arms dealer again, though. Ooh. Arms dealer gets hit, but remains at the hole and will rebuild. Fargo with a nice amount of quads. Yeah, he's playing well this game, actually. Playing very well. Don't know if this map has just got... if this map just does any favours for Fargo. Like, has he got more experience on it than Tumstep? I think everyone's got experience on this. Tumstep doing some nice worker kills there to counteract what Fargo's been doing. I'm not sure if that technical is going to get picked off actually, because Vet 3 now will heal. Yeah, a lot of workers have been killed by that one technical. I think Fargo's going to get it eventually. RPG's inside of there as well. Tumstep is very good at, like we said in previous sets, very good at getting the quad numbers up very, very quickly. And that's exactly what he's going to do here, I think. Fargo deciding to sell that. Just sell it completely, actually. Fargo is on more supplies anyway, though, than Tumstep. Just Fargo only has one arms dealer, so maybe that's a slight issue. I think Fargo needs a second arms dealer really, really quick. Otherwise, he's just going to get overpowered by quads. But, yeah, that's one way of getting back into it, actually. Deploying demo traps. Yeah, demo tracks could be one way. You step on a $200 demo trap, it wipes out 3 or 4 quads. Make a big difference. Fargo is holding. Even against the superior numbers of them quads. I think he's going to hold against this next wave as well. Well played there from Fargo. He might have just won the game with that hold, actually. Fargo literally just on one arms dealer. GG from Tumstep. Wow. Wow. No GG from Fargo. He only says GG if he loses. Interesting today. Fargo goes up 3-2. Okay, we've got a couple of the GLAs out of the way now. Hoping we don't see too many GLA mirrors. They can get a little bit boring. Next one is going to be Nuke for Tumstep. Against Fargo's USA. What can make it kind of balanced so that Nuke has a kind of chance? Farmlands of the Fallen. Does Nuke have any chance on that? I think Nuke has a chance anyway, to be honest. I think on this one it gives Nuke at least a bit of a chance because you've got the bunkers. Might be able to hold against the Vs. Might be able to get to Overlord's ECM. I just want to see something more balanced. But I still think US has got a massive advantage, of course. Up in the top left, USA Vanilla for the blue player. This is Fargo. Down at the bottom right, the Nuke in the purple for Tumstep. GLA Nuke. Okay. Fargo with the beacon. He's saying licks. Fargo keeping his CC for now. He's going to sell, but I think he's doing like a late scan, predicting some kind of licks. It is not a licks. It is a war factory and a barracks, actually, from Tumstep. Yeah, on the flip side, it's also quite easy for the US to defend against the aggression because you've got these two bunkers as well, that one and that one. Oh, Floating Rocks, another ranked map. Well played, Zezon. I can't screenshot that. Fargo making this look a little bit like a no eco, but we know it's not. It's that the at least that one is empty. Fargo does need to be careful here because with micro like that, he's going to be losing Vs and loses one already. Tumstep getting a nice blob of infantry out. Tumstep doing kind of okay considering the armies here. Yeah, Fargo holding. Tumstep is securing the oils, though. I guess both of them oils, all the artillery platforms, might be difficult for the US to push out. He's getting that one as well. That V's very close to going down. Sadly for Tumstep, does not. I think that V blob might be a little bit too big to deal with now, unless there's a Overlord ECM army out now next. But Overlord by itself without the ECM will go down very, very quick to those armies. Sorry, this army. But there is a TNT planted on top of this V. So that V is dead. He's going to suicide it. Could have rammed it into a truck and done some damage. Yo, Timber Owl, welcome to you. And ECM. Overlord is out, and actually Fargo's army there is getting cleared up. I think the micro from Fargo has not been absolutely spot on. I think he should have gone there, dished out some damage, maybe took out that supply, and then ran off. And I think that would have been a good position, but I think, yeah, the V micro... not always spot on from Fargo. I think he lost Chinook there. Maybe that's what he was looking at. And also Search and Destroy has not been deployed. Artillery platform dishing out some damage. Yeah, this flame is coming in, but I think Fargo's going to stop that. Evax 1MD. It's not the greatest. Burton is out, planting some bombs. I'll even things up a bit. I think that Burton might go down, though. Another shot from the artillery platform. Going to get a little bit hairy there for Colonel Burton. Fargo's now going to have to find a way to deal with two Overlords and an ECM inside of his base, though. Is that too strong now for Tumstep? I'm not playing on the Steam version today. No, nobody here is playing on the Steam version today, but you can. Now. As of like yesterday, the Ultimate Collection is now on Steam. Yeah, I think Fargo's just dead here. Well played to Tumstep. I think it all stems back to when Fargo got that big deadly blob of units out. And the micro from the Vs in the beginning. That the big blob of Vs should have killed that supply and ran off. Also maybe fire bases, maybe better defense. The micro there wasn't the greatest for Fargo. Yeah, well played to Tumstep. 3-3 is the score. Next is going to be laser for Tumstep against Fargo's laser. Okay. You have a laser mirror. Yeah, laser mirror could be very quick, actually. I just had a map in my head, and now I've lost it. Are we going to do Yota Nation Arena? Yota Nation Arena. Could be quite nice, actually, for laser mirror. Oh, they don't have V4. What the hell? I don't have any other version. Oh, man. Oh, okay, he doesn't have V3 at that. Oh my god. Let's give them V4. Okay, 3-3 is the score. Laser Mirror is next. Okay, so I can't even remember what's fixed in V4. What errors did we have on this map? We had to, even though Yota Nation, the company, sponsored this, we had to remove the text on there because there's on the team that has a blocker. I think we rotated some of the oils to show the flags, which is fair enough. Toyota, I basically refused to get rid of that. What else did we do on this map? I think we put in these barriers here to show where you're able to build up to, because previously that was empty, but you couldn't build there, so I think it makes sense to have that barrier. I think that's pretty much some of the changes. Yeah, Yota Nation Arena. This was sponsored by a company, yotanation.com, I think it is. They sell basically Toyota parts. So I think it was fair enough. They paid for the map and sponsored a $400 tournament as well, by the way. But yeah, we had to get rid of it. So down in the south position with the USA Laser in the blue, this is Fargo. Tumstep coming in with his drop, and up in the top we have Tumstep. Always doing this double barracks, by the way, Tumstep is. Also with the USA Laser. Nice laser lock. Ooh, kind of nice laser lock, because he didn't finish the dozer. That is completely messed up for Tumstep, actually. Still, he could click on the dozer, but just one tap it, but he's not doing it. Fargo also didn't need to risk that, losing that V there. The Ranger was doing it all. Yeah, on this map, that oil starts heavily damaged, so you've got to repair it quick with a dozer. Tumstep has got a better setup over here. He's got this barracks plus this building. Tumstep's selling this barracks, actually. Gets his money back. Has built another barracks down in the bottom left area, though. Fargo pushing into Tumstep's base with this V. I don't know if it has missile defenders inside of it. Don't think it does. And he has the tow missile upgrade now, so he's going to start harassing the Chinooks of Tumstep. Yeah, a lot of oils on this map. It's kind of intended, this map, to have the same-ish, or maybe exactly the same number of oils as Liquid Gold, for example. If we count the number of oils, actually, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did we count that as well? Maybe we missed that. No, wait, we did count that. Is it 8? No, is it 9? I don't know. I don't know. I think it's 9. Tumstep with more units out, it seems, at the minute. We've got a laser tank. It's been beaconed by Tumstep. That's pretty funny. Fargo is applying pressure on the right. Nice laser locks there on the Chinooks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, 9 oils, which I think is the same as liquid gold, actually. I was missing that one before. Yeah, via Fargo gets picked off there. It looks like Tumstep has more units out, doesn't it? He's also collecting from the middle. But he's also not collected on his secondary. I think Tumstep's just winning more engagements all over the map. I think it's looking like a 4-3 GG. Very quick one and laser mirror. Tumstep's won a couple of the mirrors now. Tox mirror and laser mirror. Both going in favor of Tumstep. That's 4-3 for him. Okay. Remember, each army will be played once by the players. Next matchup. Okay, next is GLA for Fargo against Demo. GLA for Tumstep. Let's choose something. Okay, I've got a map in my head. I just need to know what it's called. Not that. Not that. Not that. Wait, Winter Crows. No, not that. White Hell. No. White Serpent. No. Vendetta. No. Uneven Heights. No. I know the map. Yeah, that's it. Tournament Delta. This is not seen that often, this one. Okay, so up in the north position with the GLA Vanilla. In the blue, this is Fargo. And down in the south position with the purple, GLA Demolition. This is Tumstep. Yeah, this map isn't seen all so often, but it has been played in a few tournaments over the years. You have quite an open middle. Yes, you've got a few buildings, similar to how you would on kind of Tournament Desert, but it's a lot more open than like on Tournament Desert, for example. And your crates are also in kind of one big blob. You've got some of these buildings are damaged as well. Yeah, 6 crates each, 3.7k. Yeah, both players are really good at boxing all of their workers. TNT is loaded up for Tumstep. That's the same statue that appears on some other maps, by the way. It appears on AK's Magic. That's much bigger on that map. TNT comes in for Tumstep. Is going to hit the supply here of Fargo. I really think that technical, though, rather than just being wasted doing nothing over here, should be going on in there and finishing all of them workers. You finish all of them workers, I guarantee you probably won. Fargo clears up the technical. You see, he's able to rebuild that very quick having the workers there, but if you have to pull a worker from over there, it takes so long. It affects your economy so much. Workers for Tumstep getting picked off. It's quite like an open map, this, like I said before, so it's quite easy to get technicals in. And doing some harassment, quite easy to get TNTs in. That's why I picked it. I think it's just a little bit more exciting than some of the more bunkery maps. Yeah, Fargo killing a hell of a lot of workers there, actually. Fargo does need to win this one, actually, to equalize to 4-4. Take RPG from Tumstep. This will repair, though, because it is Vet 2. Actually, both of them are Vet 2. There's a demo trap here, though. Fargo wants to take this fight. He's now got himself a super tech. This demo... Oh, gets it. Yeah, well played there for Tumstep. Well played. Fargo is back collecting on his other supply, though. Yeah, this map's got oils on the side. It's called Tournament Delta, this map. Not seeing a hell of a lot, as I said before. Probably not my most favourite map, but I just thought it might make it a bit more entertaining. Another Gillet mirror. But a few Gillet mirrors now, haven't we? This is the third, I think. Nicely done there from Fargo. That's going to be a super tech now for Tumstep. Fargo now collecting on the middle. Tech RPG is a super tech. Oh, gets TNT there from Fargo. Fargo's speed today is more on it than he was the other day. Okay, next supply. Going up this time from Tumstep. It's going to be 3 supplies then for each. Tumstep's still trying to make this arms dealer. Keeps getting hit by Fargo. Fargo's got a toxin tractor, but I feel like he's just covering his arms dealer at the minute. But if he got it inside of his tunnel, popped and started hitting these middle buildings, he might be able to flush Tumstep from the middle. Technical from Tumstep in the right hand side. Is that a TNT though, or is it just there to kill workers? Not the best box in the world. Fargo though has got an aggressive tunnel down in the bottom right, and that actually ends the game. I did not even see that myself.
You have been
somehow
defeated.
snuck it down there, and Fargo equalizes. 4-4. Yeah, well played with the aggressive tunnel there from Fargo. Really well played. Okay, what is next? It's going to be USA for Tumstep. Again, super weapon, I believe, for Fargo. USA against super weapon. Could be good on Tournament Desert Resurrection, actually. Tumstep doesn't have it. None of them have Tournament Desert Resurrection. So let's go on Planet Koyon then. Okay, down in the south position, Planet Koyon by Firearm. I wonder if he's in the chat, actually. He'd be quite happy to see his map being played. This is the blue super weapon for Fargo. This is the one with a giant cow on it, by the way. Up in the north position. Oh, there's two giant cows. Up in the north position, we have the USA Vanilla. For the purple player, this is Tumstep. Whatever platform you're playing Zero out on, whether it's Origin, EA app, or whatever it's called nowadays, or Steam, you always want to make sure you've got patch 1.04, the latest. You don't need any mod or anything weird. You just need patch 1.04. And I guess if you get it on Steam, it'll automatically come with patch 1.04. Okay, drop from both players. Tumstep's going to secure himself inside of this bunker, but Fargo's also got himself inside of this bunker. So both players not able to collect on their second at the minute, although Fargo's in a better position here because he's done it a bit deeper, a bit further back. He can now collect from the mid. Fargo loses Chinook on the left-hand side though, building a war factory here as well. Fargo's only collecting on one Chinook. Okay, lays lock from Fargo. On Tumstep's dozer. It survives though. Fargo's position here is going to get shut down. Fargo coming in with a V drop. Kyle says that he's surprised the cow is not a blocker. To be honest, because Zezon didn't check this. This was checked by other staff members to make it into rank. Zezon probably would deem that as a blocker, actually. It's not a realistically sized cow. Like, it's half the size of that house. It's, like, bigger than both of them crates. It's bigger than this whole hut. Almost bigger than the shipping container. It's not realistic, so that would definitely be a blocker. Nice lays locks from both players here, but especially from Fargo there. One missile defender locked onto each one of them pretty quick. Tumstep's pushing into Fargo's base here with a bunch of rangers plus MDs. think if Fargo focuses these MDs, he can then come in with the Vs and just clear it all together. But if he just comes in with the Vs against the missile defenders, he's going to lose the Vs. This V was a little bit hesitant about what to do. Fargo got completely wrecked there. I think he handled that wrong, honestly. V coming in for both players. Tumstep losing the Chinook. Fargo taking damage. That's the last dozer, isn't it? The thing about USA mirrors, you've got to be looking in two places at the same time. But, like, very, very closely. Microing heavily in two different places. Moving these Chinooks. Lays lock in. Engaging Rangers with Rangers. Fargo space is getting capped here. Yeah, Fargo's losing quite a few Vs, I feel. Both players not in the greatest of positions though, but Fargo's hunted now. Lost his power, lost his dozer. He's gonna lose his barracks here. But I mean, Tumstep doesn't really have a lot. Like this V, if it gets repaired, he could force fire that drone, repair it with the battle drone, hunt that. It's not actually that bad of a position. Both players are in a bad position. But Tumstep just a bit better. And Tumstep gets another win. Fargo with another GG. We're getting down to the last few armies now. Fargo is now going to be Nuke against Tumstep. Who I think he's going to be Stealth. Did I read that right? I think it's Nuke against Stealth. So I want to pick something that's kind of balanced for that. I am wondering about Snowy Drought. Thinking about Snowy Drought. I'm just double checking if we got the best. Stealth Nuke there could be good. I think Snowy Drought could be the best though. Cold Territory we haven't had in a while. County of the Dead. Arena of War. Abandoned Farms. What's the difference between those two, man? Abandoned Desert and Abandoned Farms. Abandoned Desert. Okay. Alright, I'm thinking Snowy Drought, you know? Just gonna stick with what I thought originally. Okay. Stealth versus Nuke. Fargo needs to get the win here. Up in the north position with the China Nuke in the blue. This is Fargo. Down in the south position, the purple, GLA Stealth for the player that is Tumstep. Tumstep's made a mistake there. That worker wasn't moving for a while. Fargo is going to go for the truck rush. I think it's quite balanced here. Like the nuke battle masters have got a good opportunity to put pressure here, and in the supply lines over this side as well. Tumstep not opting not to box. But I also think it's good for Stealth. Stealth gets a position here. Can easily harass these trucks. Kyle Gartner, welcome to the Domination, by the way. He is a member of the Wood team now. Welcome to Wood. It's not a bug. This is not a bug. This is a very common position that's fair and balanced on both sides. It enables the worker to build a tunnel without getting crushed. And now Fargo is, sadly for him, going to lose this truck. And it gets scrap as well. So about as badly as a start as you could imagine for Fargo there. Truck rush not getting anything done. I suppose the next worst thing would be that to get a super tech. And this could be close. Dozer gets picked off. It's not risking it on the mines though. But Fargo now will be left with only one more Dozer. Yo, Spall in, by the way, welcome. Tech RPG. Oh. Yeah, pretty good for Tumstep there so far. Picks off a Dozer. Stop the truck rush without taking any damage at all. Expand into a third. A great start so far for Tumstep. This technical's keeping Fargo so busy though. He's made a second war factory. He's applying pressure on the front now. Tumstep not building a palace just yet. It's a bit early for a palace. Yeah, Battlemaster goes down. Any scrap deny? There's no scrap there anyway. It's not a super tech yet. Yeah, Fargo loses a Battlemaster. He's going to give him a super tech there as well. Bad news there for Fargo. Did not want to be giving him a super tech. There's a hijacker. Fargo moving out of the way just in time. Fargo can now apply pressure. There's only one tunnel there, really. Okay, there's this one here as well. But if that army just, like, hugs that position there. Bit of a pop here, though, from Tumstep. It's to probably be expected. But the Flamers now can flame over this. They will kill the workers. All of this is taking a lot of damage, though. That Battlemaster doesn't get through. Fargo's having a good go. Palace is going up. Propaganda is up. But the fact that that second Dozer was taken out means that he can't really quickly take the oils like kind of Big Size does, where he does a barracks there. Literally grabs it straight away. And Tumstep continues to hold. That super tech is helping out massively. Super tech goes down. But the palace is up, and I think a battle bus And the Jarman will be next. First Overlord is on the way. Second Overlord on the way.
Howdy.
Yo, Lucifer Arise, thank you very much for the 30 Canadian dollars. Appreciate it. I hope you've been seeing as well, Lucifer, your map has been played quite a few times in sets over recent weeks. Not sure if you've been following everything. I actually played it against Popo in the 1v1 Russian ladder video I uploaded a few days ago. Thought the game's playing pretty nice on it. But yeah, that map is sponsored by Lucifer Arise, called Black Hell is the map. 2 battle buses out now, and Fargo loses. Yeah, an Overlord, that's pretty painful. The thing for Fargo, though, is he's still collecting from here, whereas Tumstep is not collecting from here anymore. So he's got, like, army advantage. John McKell's obviously very good against this. That Overlord is, like, free for the taking. Who remembers the video, or who remembers the replay, when a worker spawned on top of the Overlord and became the Gatling cannon? Who remembers that one? I mean, Fargo, I don't know if he's happy to trade off there. Ideally, you take down the battle buses completely and maybe wipe out some quads. Because you're on the extra supply that Tumstep is probably not able to get for the next few minutes, maybe you're happy to do some kind of trade-off like that. Just based on them completely surviving, all them RPGs can be evac'd. Don't think it was worth it for Fargo. I think he wants to be having more efficient trades than that. Yeah, this is a mistake from Tumstep. He's wasting his quads here, but there is a battle bus coming in. I still think all of them quads are going to go down, and if Fargo gets level 3, carpet and artillery on the main or on the oil could be good. Battlemaster's going to get in here and kill only 1 worker. Okay, next wave of Overlords. It's coming in. Jean Michael's ready to snipe some stuff, though. I actually think this is one of the rare occasions where a bunker Overlord is actually pretty good. When it gets sniped, you can instantly go back inside of it, even with just red guards. But a nice snipe there on the Overlord. And Fargo has pretty much lost his whole army here. He needs to move that ASAP. I don't know why he doesn't have just 1 ECM in this army. It's going to survive just, but there's 2 more battle buses. Yeah, Tumstep's playing legendary, isn't he? Really efficient there with the battle buses. Really nice. In fact, we might even be able to put Black Hell as one of the next maps. So it is a 1v1 map. Just got me thinking, actually. We could actually see it. We haven't seen AKA's magic today either. Wow. Whoa. How's that working on? Didn't see the worker land, but the first worker that got hit by that carpet was kind of insane. Yeah, I did say when it gets to level 3 carpet artillery, we'll be doing some good damage. Fargo probably wants to dish out some damage now, though, before the Jean Michel gets back in action, before the rebel ambush on top of the Overlord army again. But yeah, instead of one of these speaker towers, you could put a bunker. Oh, wow. Lucifer Arise has gifted 5 memberships to viewers. Dark 9, Stephen OBG, Cheese Sandwich, Hessa Moddin, and Mohammed Yassim. Welcome to the domination. Nice one. Nice one, Lucifer Arise. What a legend. Oh, loads of members. And there we go, cheese sandwich. Welcome to the domination. That Overlord, Fargo could have got it back, you know. He's probably going to lose it to these workers. Fargo needs to get the crush. Gets the crush. Red Guards get it back only just. Tumstep is getting pushed back and back. I feel a little bit sorry for him because he's actually played really well. But he's still getting kind of stomped by this. I think Fargo needs to get a Lotus down here and capture these buildings. That Overlord is the most random bad micro of an Overlord we've seen in a while. Gets absolutely wrecked. It's just a random... it's been waypointed there for some reason by Fargo. Yo, Lurty, missed you too, man. Good to see you in the chat. Lotus disables a battle burst, but Jean Miguel is out. There's not a sniper, though. But Tumstep is losing a massive piece of land here, and Fargo's just going to outright kill the oil. That's a nice little detail there from Tumstep. He actually escapes with it as well. Legendary. So Tumstep is in survival mode here. Fargo's also stealing supplies long distance back into his base. Tumstep does have a decent bit of an army out there. It's going to get interesting. That ECM needs to put in some work to deflect these rockets. Jean Michel there patiently waiting. All these battle busters are getting stomped. Here comes a carpet bomb from Fargo. Another unit goes into space. There's the RPG, it just landed. All of Fargo's army gets stopped in the end. There's a new army being made. It's not quite as big as that first one. Tumstep is actually ahead in XP. He has 2 markets, plus the bottom left supply. He's got worker shoes. But Fargo picked off the Tumstep oil. Yeah, I feel like since that donation and of the members and the cash donation from Lucifer, we need to put his map next. So we'll probably see Black Hell. I'll wait until we've got a decent matchup for it, and we'll put his map that he sponsored. Black Hell is the name of the map. It's a 1v1 map with a volcano in it. The volcano, when it kind of explodes, it actually kills air units. I'm waiting for the day that someone flies a helix over it and it kills the helix, because that's going to annoy someone. Probably will be Fargo. Ooh, another Overlord gets stolen. Fargo hitting this supply. Additional barracks being deployed by Tumstep. Another Overlord gets sniped. Another interesting fight. It's exactly quite the same as before. Maybe it's a slightly worse setup this time for Tumstep. I think Fargo's micro on that ECM needed to be better. Should have kept that one alive. Still got another one alive though. Tumstep losing workers here to the Red Guard. I think Fargo could even back off now, you know, and wait for the support powers to come in. Carpet and artillery could wipe out a ton of this. Like carpet there, artillery there, or vice versa. Or even on this whole position on the defense. It's these tunnels that are kind of annoying. Tunnels in the Jarman. But Fargo is collecting over here. Yeah, a new nuke versus stealth on this map would be interesting. Yo, W7 Floki. Welcome to you. Here comes the artillery. Here comes the carpet. There's a battle bus out for Tumstep. Gets picked off, though. Bit of a waste. Carpet and artillery is actually going for the arms dealers of all things instead of the markets. That's pretty good, though. Probably happy to take that. It's still 5k's worth of buildings. So there's not going to be any more battle buses for a while until he rebuilds it all. There's still 5k to your economy. Meanwhile, 4k, 1.8k there. Fargo might just have too much here, I think. Too many overlords. Couple of ECMs. I think it's the right mix. Yeah, pretty sure Tumstep can't stop that now. GG from Tumstep. Any GG from Fargo? I don't think so. Such a beast of an army there from Fargo. Well played. He gets himself another point. 5-5 is the score. Alright, next is going to be tank for Tumstep against tank for Fargo. Interesting. Tank mirror. AK's magic. What's the last one going to be? Last one's going to be China versus super weapon. Okay, let's put some AK's magic. Okay, so up in the north position, China tank for the purple player. This is Tumstep. Down in the bottom left, this is the China tank for the blue player. This is Fargo. Yo, Anomaly, welcome to you. Yo, Dude, Where's My Cat? Welcome to you. And yo, Mohammed Al-Zagari, welcome to you too. Tank mirror here on AKA's magic. Double supply, double war factory from both. I think that's probably to be expected. There is the big size build order where you'll prioritize getting 3 supplies and then do your second war factory. But I think it's actually probably more beneficial, more standard just to go for the 2 supplies, double war factory straight away. And especially if you're going to be sending something there to kill the oils of the opponent straight away and then get your 3rd later. It might be a badly positioned war factory in case you need to produce units and then get them right later on. Let's say you need to rally them like to there, for example. It's quite close to the mountain. Yeah, Black Owl map, I might show that next. I'll be China versus super weapon. I gotta think that probably will help China a bit. Yeah, maybe we'll just see that next. Probably could have put it here, to be honest. I kind of forgot for a second. Tumstep keeping his oil alive for now. Fargo's oil's been repaired, not that one there. Fargo now with an extra supply. Tumstep with an extra supply. Tumstep securing the top left, whereas Fargo's focusing on the oil position. Yeah, Fargo's probably not going to be able to clear that for a while until he's got a massive tank blob like ECM's. Battlemasters with the autoloaders, flamers, GATs, big army's going to be required to push through that later on. But Fargo could probably capture the oils right now. Okay, turning a little bit into a standoff. Gatling cannon placed down for Tumstep. Wow, Lucifer arrives with another 5 gifted memberships for viewers. Well played, Lucifer. What a legend. And I even forgot to put his map. But we will put it next, though. We will put it next. We've got loads of new members now. Ashi Ibrahim. Oh no, not me. They're not doorknob head. And I am not. Welcome to the domination. Well, Fargo's trying to push in here, but his army is kind of trapped. He's not been able to really do much there. And now he's kind of sandwiched in between the tank hunters and the Battlemasters there. He gets a little bit stomped. Tumstep now on quite a bit more XP. He has pushed this with a troop crawler though, which is actually kind of nice, actually. Taking out that GAT and then use the troop crawler to push the bunkers. Really smart play there from Fargo. Fargo is getting the oils down to the bottom right with his Lotus. Tumstep now focused on Fargo's oils. 1's dead, 2 is dead. Fargo clearing this area a little bit, but Tumstep's 2 oils are in play, and these 2 are in play. Looking pretty good there, I think, for Tumstep. 4 oil lead, and an extra supply lead at the minute. Tumstep also getting closer and closer to level 5. Fargo not far behind, actually. Actually, he's now even ahead, killing these Battlemasters. That's a Vet 3 Battlemaster. Does that give 300 XP? Wow, I think it gave like 300 or 400 XP. Did it give 400 XP? I think it did. That's insane. Vet 3 Battlemaster. I think Tank Mirrors, it's notable to get to level 5 quicker than any other matchups. So then you've got EMP, Carpet Bomb, Mine Drop, Artillery, Tank Drop, all of that stuff very, very quick. Nice drop there from Fargo. Artillery comes in from Fargo. Only kills one unit there of Tumstep. It didn't used to be a thing to mix in troop crawlers with your tank army, but it became more and more a thing over time. It didn't used to be a thing to mix in tank hunters really into your army, but then Scuba, I saw doing it quite a bit first, quite a few years ago. Then that became more normal, and now troop crawlers to counter it. Just distracts the fire of the Battlemaster so much if you've got a troop crawler there, and it also kills the tank hunters in the process. Carpet from Tumstep. Fargo's still in the base over there. Tumstep pushing in from this position. Fargo's cleared this. Still got that. Oh, he's got taking them oils back, rather. Tumstep killing some of the base here. EMP comes through. Fargo's going to lose his CC, and I think he might be Hunter. No, that's his last dozer, maybe. Yeah, Fargo's looking in a bad shape here. Tumstep's also got a nuke out. It's 2 oils each, but Tumstep's still collecting there. How Carpet? Oh, still a dozer left. Fargo says Carpet has been cancelled. It didn't, says Tumstep. I didn't really see if there was a Carpet. Did he place it and then the CC died so it didn't start or something? I'd have to check the replay. But I don't think... would it make a difference? Possibly. I mean, if you perfectly wiped out all of that, it might make a difference, but I think Tumstep would have still won. Alright, 6-5 to Tumstep. Next one will be super weapon against China. I just need to think about this Black Hell, if it's a... if it's balanced for it or not. I think we just go with it. Tumstep will be the super weapon. Fargo will be the China. Black Hell will be the map. You're going to see it for the first time. I think some of you have probably seen it before, actually. This is the map by Lucifer Arise, the guy who just donated 10 memberships in the chat. Okay, down in the bottom left, we have the super weapon for the purple, who looks like a pink on this map. This is Tumstep. Up in the top right, we have the China Vanilla in the blue. This is Fargo. Fargo needs to win to send it to the equalizer. Okay, Fargo going for Helix. Tumstep going for the oils. Fargo also going for the oils. This is the map, by the way, Black Hell. So you got 2 supplies in your main base. You got your 3 entrances. I think we based this on like a StarCraft 2 map. You got the volcano in the middle, which does erupt. If you fly over it when that happens, by the way, your air units might die. You got supplies to expand to. Supplies. Loads of expansions. If the super weapon just camps in his base. Ooh, that could be bad if that Helix flies straight into the EMP. EMP is there. Oh, Fargo, no. Oh, that's painful. I think that's just a set over. He's just flown straight into an EMP. I don't know if the Gatling was upgraded on it or not, but either way, it's either 1500 or 2700 lost. Yeah, quite a few EMPs going up. I think troop crawler spam here would have been nice. Helix straight into an EMP. Not so nice. Tumstep now on Vs. And strat going up for him as well. First loaded V out across the map. Yeah, not going Fargo's way so far. Fargo building a CC. Is that because he's lost his other dozer? Yes, it is. Fargo now with the troop crawlers. But the problem is, you're going to be in search and destroy Vs, and the alphas are going to be on the way. Yeah, Fargo's struggling to get anything done at the minute with the EMPs and the fire bases. Yeah, I wanted to put this because it's Lucifer Arises map. I suppose it does probably favour the super weapon a bit here. Maybe we should have used this for the tank mirror, but don't think it makes too much of a difference. If Fargo's going to fly a Helix straight into an EMP, that doesn't matter what the map is really. The EMP's the EMP. I suppose maybe it camouflages a little bit. MiG's now coming in. It's the EMP. MiGs will survive, actually. And now those infantry should be able to clear this. The problem is that alphas are going to be out very, very soon. A V gets picked off, actually. A little bit of fortune going Fargo's way here. He needs to send those red guards closer. It's mistakes like this. If you sent it closer, maybe the 5-ace could have been picked off. More airfields being dropped down. First Alpha is out for Tumstep. I'd be interested to know if the Volcano can kill an Alpha whilst it's in super flight mode. There are GATs here, you know, so that Aurora does get picked off. That's good for Fargo. I'm really interested to see if that Volcano can kill a supersonic Aurora. That'll be pretty funny if it does. Here comes another Aurora. It's a Vet 2. Bit of a shame to see a GAT. This Vet 2 go down. Search and destroy is now deployed. This is what Fargo should have been doing since the beginning. Red guards are getting stopped though. MiG's back in action. There's only 3 there though. They're going in to hit this firebase. MiG's getting stopped. Alpha with a hit on the airfield. Does not kill the airfield that's got the MiGs on it though. I don't know if that one did. I don't think so. Tumstep is taking some damage here. He's going to lose quite a few missile defenders. Probably this firebase. Once again though, Fargo needs to be going closer to these firebases, not just letting it dish out the damage. So when you're making those kind of mistakes, don't think it makes a difference what the map is. It makes back out for Fargo. He's locked onto some of these Vs. There is an Avenger there, though. Sacrifices 2 MiGs for 1 V. Not worth it. Yeah, Tumstep has quite a bit of cash. He's got that oil, plus he's collected from that, as well as his 2 mains back in the base, building the drop zone. That's mined out, actually. Fargo needs to be on more cash. He's got the weaker army here, needs to be on more cash. And I think the map does, in a way, favour the China, because well, it does have certain advantages for the China, more like. Because the supplies are really easy to expand to for the China. China can build a $1,500 supply and it builds pretty quick. That 3 gap fails to kill the Chinook. Nice defense once again from Tumstep. Fargo trying to hit the oil now. A10 kills the airfield. I think that might be GG. No, the airfield, those are getting hit. It's the attacks from Fargo just probably not doing enough. It's always getting denied pretty comfortably and efficiently by Tumstep. Carpet bomb coming in. Imagine if the carpet bomb was killed by the volcano. That would be pretty funny. That's a good carpet. Takes out the EMP as well. The Spectre, though. Oh, the Spectre just killed that oil. That oil's still in play. Artillery kills that firebase, finally. I feel like he should have died earlier, though, to the attacks. Makes coming through. Quite a few Vs are being picked off. The Alpha is back out, though. Is it going to hit the airfield whilst the MiGs are landed? That is always a painful loss for the China. Here comes the Alpha. If it does a secondary explosion, yeah, they'll die. Alpha gets stopped. Got a Vet 2 GAT. Still kind of winnable for Fargo. Not looking amazing, but it's kind of. But Fargo's lack of expansion to the top left and there might be actually what's cost him properly. Lucky in the chat says he's enjoying the frequent videos. Good to hear, man. It's good to hear. Thank you for the comment. More and more drop zones. You can hear like some kind of artillery shells like going off in this kind of this corner of the map. Extra supply for Tumstep. Yeah, Fargo's expanding here way too slow. Should have took that ages ago. Yo, red versus blue. Coming to you. Wow. Whoa, that was pretty cool. Pretty cool effect. Did you see that? With the barrels exploding into the air. from the Alpha. Pretty nice. Tumstep's collecting from the middle. Fargo's going to go and try and harass though. These guys not able to get anything done due to the EMPs and the tight choke points. Fargo now harassing in the middle. I think eventually though, Fargo's going to run out of cash. I think the main point... There was a few mistakes throughout this as we mentioned before, but the main point is not expanding here quick enough. Could maybe even make 3 dozers from the beginning. I mean, he did fly the Helix into the EMP from the start, I suppose. As soon as the gas gets to here, though, this firebase and the Alphas, and that gap might be able to get the Alpha on the ground. Oh, it survives. Crazy. I think Fargo's going to run out of cash, and that's what it is. Tumstep's got 8k and building a secret EMP. I don't even know how it's got there with only a little bit of damage. That's going to end the game, though. Yeah, this game's coming towards an end. This set's coming towards an end. All 12 armies got played in the end, actually. And you could say some of the matchups, like USA versus Nuke, Fargo was meant to win, but he didn't. And he also lost a couple of mirrors there as well. Lost the laser mirror and the Tox mirror that we had. So if you add those up, really, can't just blame the map here. He also started with a 2-0 start. Tumstep did the cool EMP, but he's also then disabled his own dozer. But yeah, I think this game is moments away from being done. Something has taken out the strat. I think it must be a carpet that we've missed, but it doesn't make any difference. That's mined out. Fargo has to collect from here now, but it could just get hit by an Alpha. Oh, Alphas are down, actually. So the carpet is taking out the strat in the airfield. Okay, missed that detail. Yeah, like, details like this, they need to be pushing. Fargo's quite close to level 5. Is collecting with a lot of trucks. Got a Gatling defense here. Tumstep does have a decent amount of drop zones, though. There was quite a few red guard there before. Could have pushed the CMPS, I swear. And these as well. If you get them from behind, plus them from the front, that EMP's dead. Artillery from Fargo. Oh, we counted him out too soon. He's not going for any more Alphas, Tumstep. Artillery coming in. Search and destroy has not been deployed. Artillery is on the power. Gets a dozer as well. Fargo making MiGs. It's another suicidal MiG though. Yeah, it is. It's just not been that efficient, the MiG strikes. Is Fargo going to be able to get this game? He drops some mines. Oh, it's an EMP. It's an EMP. Oh, disables 2 Vs plus the ambulance, but this EMP and that V, these MDs remain. MiG goes down. Spectre on the MiGs. Fargo coming in with the red guards now. I think I would focus probably on the Vs here. He's chasing the MDs, but it's the Vs that were disabled and are more valuable. Fargo steals the best part of 2k there, $1,840. Tumstep has taken his dozer off that supply drop zone. Another airfield being deployed by Fargo. He's mined out completely here. I just think he's going to run out of cash. He can't really continue. He should have expanded here way, way sooner. Yeah, quite a nice hit, but again, it's not efficient because he's losing MiGs in the process. If he gets like 3 or 4 MiGs together and then comes in with a strike, maybe, yeah, 4 MiGs, and wipes out 4 Vs for free, that's the kind of trade you want to be having if you want to win the game. One of the last remaining airfields taken out. Fargo's still collecting from there, but that's pretty much his only income. But quite a few drop zones. Tumstep pushing out now with a bunch of Vs. Got some veterans on here. All of them are Vet 1, apart from 2 of them are also... Oh, wait. Yeah, one of them is also Vet 3, actually. Carpet from Fargo. Actually on the War Factory of Tumstep. Does get it. Tumstep got quite a few Vs out. Fargo's losing his CC. Leaflet drop disables most of Fargo's army. Tumstep clears that up quite efficiently. Fargo quits. Tumstep GG's. Well played there to Tumstep. Might have been a little bit frustrating to play on that map, but I think if you find your EMP, if you find your Helix into an EMP from the very start, not the greatest. So yeah, GG's well played to Tumstep. Yeah, sadly for Fargo there, he doesn't get the game. But yeah, shout out to both players, Tumstep, Fargo. Thanks for playing. Shout out to Jan Anderson for sponsoring this. Shout out to everyone who donated tonight. Thomas and Lucifer Rice. Cheers for the gifted members as well. Appreciate it. I will end it there. Heading to bed now. 7 past midnight. My time. GG's, and I will see you in the next one.